Piece or Clone Piece. We're getting clones one after another. First, it was Kuma. Then, we happen to have some clones of other Shichibukai. We only get to see 4. So, what happened to the other ones, especially Doflamingo? I think it all comes down to the timeline. Timeline of how long one stayed as a Shichibukai. I think Boa Hancock became a Shichibukai on her first voyage. She was still a teenager back then. Now, she's 31. So, she stays as a Shichibukai for more than 10 years. Shanks lost his arm 12 years ago. And it so happened Mihawk lost his reason to fight Shanks anymore. So he might have been a Shichibukai for more than a decade. I think we can say the same for Kuma and Jinbei. Well, 20 years ago, Kizaru arrested Arlong and he got released because of Jinbei. Jinbei became a Shichibukai. So I think those who stayed with the Vegapunk and became part of the test subject more than 10 years ago has the Seraphim clones. Since Law, Blackbeard and Buggy didn't join the ranking of Shichibukai for long, Vegapunk couldn't create their Seraphim clones. Otherwise, the government would have gotten Seraphims with Ope Ope Nomi and Yami Yami Nomi's ability. The former member of the Rocks Pirate contributed to science and boosted the strength of the world government. Well, they also messed up several countries, Big Mom and Kaido for example. Perhaps Marshall D. Teach could be a clone of Rocks to Xebec. In other words, the government has themselves to blame for the mess they're in now. The Yonko system is practically nearing its collapse. I know it's an old theory, but it's relevant now more than ever. Is Luffy also a clone? A clone of Joy Boy? You know, Dragon and Vegapunk knew each other personally. They met each other more than several occasions. One day, Dragon just came to Garp and handed Luffy when he was still a baby. So, if Dragon is Luffy's father, then who is his mother? Most importantly, did Luffy grow up in an incubator? I don't think so. I don't think Luffy is the same as the Seraphims or young Miss Stussy. I think Luffy is Monkey D. Dragon's genuine biological son. He's the outcome of Dragon and his lover's love. In this series, it's mentioned more than once that Dragon is Luffy's biological father. By biological father, the author intended to say Luffy was born in his mother's womb, not in an incubator in a research lab. He's clearly different from Edward Weevil. So what's your opinion? Comment down below.